Welcome, all humans and non-humans. This is Zollar Tarot. Everyone's welcome here. My name is Laura, and today what I'm going to be doing is reading your cards and also drawing an image that I received in meditation and tying it together for you. This is not a personal read, it's a general read. There's a collective watching, so just keep that in mind. So there occasionally might be something in the read that doesn't sound right to you, so just don't worry about it. It's probably not for you. But if you're here, there probably is something here for you. And we're going to see what kind of clarity we can get on the situation you're having. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing great. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling a little bit while we talk about this. Now, there was an image that I received in the meditation, and it was this like maze that you would walk, you know, like those kind of meditation mazes you can go to and walk them. And I've actually never been to one, but I've seen them. So also, and in the center of this maze was this beautiful little rose. And I want to see what that means. So there were also songs that came through, 3 songs in particular, and I'm just going to go ahead and hum the first one because it's the premise for everything. So over the last couple weeks, I've been hearing this tune, and it's called Epona by Enya. So I'm going to attempt to sing here. And it's a gorgeous song. And of course, Epona is the Roman deity for, well, she's a horse goddess, basically. So back then, horses were super important to commerce and all kinds of daily life. And Epona was, she was the goddess who watched over horses and the raising of horses, the training of horses. She was very important. So I was hearing this song, and if you haven't heard it before, it's a really beautiful tune that it's on, I think, Shepherd Moon's. I think that's the album, but it's by Enya. It's a very soothing song. The images I also received was someone who's getting into a bathtub, so like a salt bath or something, and I also saw the person drinking water. So there might be something there for you where you need to drink more water and probably cleanse yourself. Right. So the thing about Epona is that I looked it up, and one of the ways that they honor Epona in that particular culture, or they did, I'm assuming they still do, is they put roses all around her statue. And so I thought, well, that's interesting, but there's more. Just wait. So then I heard another song, and it says, I'm all right. Nobody worry about me. Why you gotta give me a fight? Why don't you just let me be? So that's an old Kenny Loggins song, but the meaning I think behind it is this guy who's sort of feeling persecuted. I'm going to go ahead and start drawing this for you. Sort of feeling persecuted by people, and he's like, why don't you just leave me alone and stop bugging me? I'm fine. So anyway, that's what it seemed like to me. So it might be too that you're feeling a little bit persecuted, and maybe you're needing a break from people. Also, the salt bath and the drinking the water, taking care of yourself. Now, there's another song, and this one's even better. So after all that, I received the image and the Epona song going on, and then the Kenny Loggins song. The song that I started hearing in my head and hearing on the radio and hearing online and hearing everywhere was by Beyonce, and that one's Break My Soul. So, you won't break my soul, you won't break my soul. But what was interesting was the lyrics that were, let's see, I wrote them down here. Got motivation. I'm on that new vibration. I'm building my own foundation. So this is someone who has is rebuilding stuff. But then there are more lyrics that really stood out in that song too. It's the guy who sings in her song there, and he says, Release your wiggle, which made me laugh. Release your anger, release your mind, release your job, release the time, release your trade, release the stress, release the love, forget the rest. A lot of letting go and cleansing. Let's see, how big do we want it? The rose is kind of petite. I remember that. It's like, it's real sweet. And then there were definitely, gotta have a leaf or two. Let's see, where was the, okay, we'll put it here. I'm just remembering it in my mind, the image that I saw. So what was interesting though, is that this rose was set upon a maze. So like I was talking about the maze, and it was just sort of this spiraling out, right? And getting bigger and bigger. And I might add more leaves, but it didn't seem like there were a lot of leaves here. It was mostly just the rose. This is not a super, like, perfect spiral, but who cares? Anyway, I will work on this over time, and what I'll do is I'll post the finished drawing at the beginning and the end of this video so you can see how it turned out. This is just a rough beginning. So, yeah. I love drawing roses. I've been drawing roses since I was a teenager. I don't know, I just sort of glommed onto the idea that, well, if I can draw a rose, I can draw anything. So, and I drew a lot of eyeballs too, or a lot of eyes, I should say. Let's pull some cards. Okay, this collective need to know, please. We'll see how all this ties in. I don't know about you, but I've had so much energy these last couple of days. I think it's because right now we're in between the Lion's Gate and the Aquarius moon, I should say. Powerful time right now, but like I had so much energy today, I just cleaned my house. Yesterday I had to get on the treadmill and I couldn't sit still without my like leg bouncing. I don't know if you ever have that when you got so much energy, you're like, ah. So, all right, let's pull 3 cards. The moon. This is the Light Seers deck for anyone who is curious. I'll be pulling from several decks today, so a couple tarot and some oracle cards as well. And we'll see what comes up. We'll find some answers for you. Okay, one more, please. Collective. Okay, another one, please. Oh, nice. Look at that. Oh, I got the moon and the sun. And in between, you're working, so. We'll see. We're gonna get, oops, 3 more. I don't really take dropped cards. We'll see if she comes up again. I don't really like to take dropped cards. Yeah. There was just like a lot of information that came through for this particular reading, so we will tie it all together and it will all make sense. One more, please, for this collective. Nice, look at that. Okay, and one more for this collective. Yeah, you're on the right track, that's for sure. Man, you saw through the illusions. I can see that. You worked hard. It looks like you connected with divine, the great spirit, and you're being guarded and protecting yourself, and you got good luck right now. This is a good luck time. Well, that makes sense because the Lion's Gate is a good luck time. That's like a really, really potent good luck time. And you're staying to yourself, which is, I'm glad to see that, because with that bathtub imagery that I received and, you know, the drinking the water, all that speaks to me of someone who is keeping things really contained and really together and taking care of themselves. So let's see what's going on here, and then I'll use the minis to clarify. So we have Seeing Through Illusions. I love this moon card in this deck because she's underwater, and it almost reminds me of like the Hanged Man, which is about getting a new perspective, or that's one of the meanings. And the moon is about cycles, and we're in a moon. We're coming up into a moon, a full moon right now, so that's interesting. But getting a new perspective, seeing through the illusions to the reality of how things are is really important, because and sometimes this talks about like an illusion with regard to a romantic relationship or some kind of crush you might have. But this is seeing through the illusion of what that is, because that might not go anywhere, but we'll see, because you got a lot of good luck coming up. So the Three of Pentacles, working together as a team. This is a really nice one in this deck, this Three of Pentacles. They're happy and they're working together and they're making something beautiful. It's very artistic. I like that. Over here we have, to me this card is, well, the sun obviously is a good luck card. This is the sun is shining on you. So, and getting clarity on things, which again goes with the moon, which is seeing through the illusions. You just really work to get this clarity. I see that. It's like the Beyonce song. She's like, I'm building a new foundation, working hard. And the song is really about self-love. And, because she's talking about we go around and round in circles, looking for love, and really the love is inside. I'm paraphrasing and I'm not quoting the song directly, so go look at those lyrics, though. It's a fantastic song. I'm like added it to my workout playlist because it's got a good beat and everything. So all right, so the sun is the light shining on you. To me, because her necklace is going up into the sun, though, to me this always speaks of like a connection to a higher spiritual source. So connecting through the sun, your higher source. I love that. Now we've got the Queen of Swords, who she is very eloquent. She speaks well. She's well spoken, I should say. But she's been through a lot of stuff, and she's a weathered warrior. She's, I don't even know if weathered's the right word. She's just an experienced warrior, and she will take that katana and she will cut off anybody who tries to tell her untruths, keep her in illusions or anything like that. She's powerful in that way. She wants the truth and no BS, and she wants it straight, right? So she's protecting her and guarding her heart because she's been hurt before. So, you know what? I don't think that is even a heart. I used to think that was a heart, but now it looks like a bowl. We'll have to look at that again later. Anyway, but basically the bowl is emotion. So she's keeping her emotions contained, and she's using logic to really see, and her intuition probably too, but she's using her experience and logic to see through the nonsense and cut it away. So here we have the Wheel of Fortune, called the Wheel in this deck. And this is good luck. See, she's got the, the dice around her neck. I think it even has like lucky sixes on it, whatever. So maybe you live in Las Vegas, or maybe it's just a good luck time for you. So that makes sense, being in the Lion's Gate, like I said, and everything's been kind of, because you've gotten away from all the nonsense. You're moving into this time of, you're keeping things close to you. You're taking time to kind of get away from social media, get away from other things. Where are my clarifier cards? Release your wiggle. But you kind of sometimes have to go into a hermit mode to know exactly where you stand, because the lantern's here, right? And the hermit is someone that people follow. The hermit guides people through the dark to the light, and in this case, she's become the light herself, right? Release your wiggle, release your anger, release your mind, release your job, release the time, release your trade, release the stress, release the love, forget the rest. That's the Beyonce song. Okay. Yeah, I think that's definitely applicable. So whoever you are, you're taking the time to do that. You're getting away from all that stuff. You might be changing jobs too, or letting go of your job and becoming an entrepreneur. That's possible. Okay, can I have clarification on the moon, please? The moon for this collective. Thank you. All right. Yeah, because you've been in a position of self-defense. You've had to defend yourself while you were searching for the truth. And I have one more clarifier for the moon, please. Oh, love. So maybe you're defending yourself. You're either defending a love, something you love, or a person you love, or you're defending yourself from someone that you loved. Maybe they were not who you thought you saw the truth about them. I would think, yeah, that's definitely what it is. Okay, that rings true. Yes, I'm hearing yes. Okay, so can I have clarification on the Three of Pentacles, please? Interesting. So through working hard, through doing the inner work and the outer work, through staying focused and everything, you've garnered some sort of boon, like some sort of gift or payment or job or something like that. Like somehow this is bringing you some kind of new income, maybe. Maybe some of your investments are coming through, or, you know, it's indicating some sort of really great prosperity. The Ace of Pentacles is good, is definitely good. Can I have one more clarifier for the Three of Pentacles, please? Yeah, there you go, working hard. Mastery. So this is a card about you're talented, you have a huge amount of potential, but you're very dedicated. You like quality. So it's Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. So this is somehow bringing you some nice income. Yeah, you've really become a master at something, or maybe several things. Oh, that's good. All right, great. So let's get clarification on the sun, and I'm going to draw a little bit more. I have clarification on the sun, please, for this collective. Look at that. There's the moon again. Shining the light on the illusions. Shining the light. Even in the dark, because the moon shines the light in the dark, right? So it's both, I would say. Yeah, you really getting some clarity here. You're like, oh, I see it. It's clear. Okay, one more, please, for the sun. One more clarifier for the sun, please. Okay. Yeah, so I think what you saw was that in the relationship that you've had to defend yourself against, that maybe there was an equal give and take. You know, maybe you're with a narcissist. Maybe, you know, that you were with somebody who took more than they gave, right? And you saw clearly that you were just giving too much, and it was becoming a problem, and it was imbalanced. So he's got the scales there. So trying to keep it balanced and stuff. So, and you got clarity on, or you saw clearly what you need for your own needs to be met, and somehow that was not cutting it before. So now you see through the illusions, you see the truth. Okay. So why is this rose at the center here? Why? Because it's precious is what I'm hearing. And it's at the very core of you, something that's precious and beautiful. Yeah, I mean, you're beautiful. These petals are all, you know, petals of a rose are very vibrant, but they are also soft. If you touch them, they're kind of velvety, depending upon what, you know, type of rose it is. But this is, you know, perhaps there have been a lot of thorns for you, but at the center, you are really a beautiful, beautiful soul with a lot to offer. That's what I'm hearing and feeling. Yeah, you have a lot to offer, whomever this is for. And this is almost, I kind of like this double line here because it sort of like gives it a vibration type of feel. Good vibes. Yeah, that's in the Beyonce song, isn't it? I mean, she talks about, I'm on that new vibration. Yeah. All right, let's get some more clarifiers. I'm on that new vibration. So she had to like change her way of looking at things, getting a new perspective, like in the moon here, like I talked about. She had to see through the illusions. She had to see how she was giving more than she was getting. She had to raise her vibe and work harder. And let's see. And it's just like that's what she had to do, and recreate her foundation or strengthen it so that she could go higher. So can I have clarification on the Queen of Swords, please? The Queen of Swords. I wish I had sandals like that. Those are totally cool. All right, Ten of Pentacles. Oh, wow, more Pentacles. Nice. So this person, whoever you are, or whoever you're thinking of, this person is guarding their Ten of Pentacles. They have built a life for themselves, or they're building it, and they want to protect what they have, this beautiful life that they have that's come from their authentic heart. Yeah, they're the center of who they are. Now one more clarifier for the Queen of Swords. So she's defending herself, like she's ready to defend herself, I should say. She's not currently fighting. She was fighting, but right now she's just waiting. And she's just waiting for anyone who tries to come and take away her happiness and that what she's worked so hard for, and she will cut off anybody who disturbs it, like who disturbs her peace. Yeah, that's definitely true. Okay. So here we have the Two of Wands. So it's just like she's waiting. she's waiting. But she has choices, which is nice. Yeah, waiting. Might even be travel. He's holding the world in his hands. So perhaps she is, yeah, doing that. Okay, well, let's clarify her on the wheel and we'll see. I just noticed that this kind of looks spirally, sort of like this. That's cool. All right, clarification on the wheel, please, for this collective. The Devil, and then one more, please, for the wheel. So, okay. It's a good luck time for you. And it's almost like you're being watched or something, though, like by someone who, it might be this person, someone who wants to bind you up, like get you caught in your head. But see, these bindings here are, she can break through those. I mean, literally, she could bend down and say, oh, there's a sword, and, you know, saw off her bindings. So, but she's blinded and she doesn't see the swords. And that's what this person wants. And the Devil, which can also be a Capricorn, of course. We also have Leo, we have Pisces. Anyway, the Devil, this Devil's about oppression, it's about control, it's about manipulation. It could be that this person was very emotionally manipulative and would like to bind you up in that again somehow. But this is your good luck time. They're not going to be able to do that. No more clarification on this, duo. Well, okay, guess we're not using those cards right now. This duo right here for clarification of the wheel. But you're going to be victorious. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so whomever is coming in wants to, I don't know if they're coming in, but maybe their intent is just to bind you up, and however that they think they're going to be able to do that, but they're not going to get away with it. This is your good luck strong time. You've seen through the illusions. You're going to see right through them. You see right through them, and you're going to see right through them. Yeah. And have victory. Good. Okay, let's see. Can we get clarification on the Hermit, please? And then we'll pull some Oracle. Yeah, one more, please, on the Hermit. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, so you're moving to calmer waters. So the Hermit, again, like that's a person who's going inward. They're taking their time to stay away from things like social media or being too social. They're keeping things to themselves, meditating, really thinking about things, maybe even going through a dark night of the soul, although I don't really get that in this case. This feels lighter, like this is more just a tune-up for, you know, preparing for something else, and because you are in waiting mode a little bit right now. Also, here we have someone who's moving towards calmer waters, and yeah, this woman and her child, and maybe there's someone who's helping, right, get to calmer waters, taking your swords with you. And then there's the King of Swords right here. The King of Swords is someone who's a strategic thinker, highly intelligent. So you're doing this, yeah, his high standards too. This is, you're doing this consciously, moving away. We'll get some more information in a minute. I have this new deck too that I want to show you. So, just give me a second, I'm listening. Yeah, you're being very strategic about how you move. You're being very careful. That means you're laying low, right? You're wanting to move to a calmer place. You might even be moving homes or something like that, if that's what it takes, but you're moving away from whatever chaos and nonsense was over here and this person who wants to keep you stuck in, you know, misery and bind you. but they can't. You're not going to allow it, and you're very strategically moving forward. Good for you. So I'm going to get a couple cards from this new deck that I have called El Cui, absolutely gorgeous portraiture. So, and if I can remember who the artist is, I will tell you. Arwen Lynch Poe, I think. I don't know if she's the artist or the writer. Okay, we've got Abba Nolaka, She Who Battles. So this this image is she's all about justice, being fierce, and being committed. So she's very committed to protecting what's hers. She has battled before and is willing to battle again, and now she has a cause. She has a reason, in a bigger sense even than before. So she sees clearly through the battlefield, right? She's on the battlefield. So this definitely ties into this Queen of Swords. Can I have one more, please? More information. Eterna, She Who Becomes. So you're changing, you're morphing, you're transcending, taking a journey. That definitely ties into this side of things. This ties into this side, this ties into that side. That's kind of funny. And She Who Becomes, Eterna. So you're changing what you need to change to get away from the toxicity. So usually when you're in a relationship, there are a whole bunch of people who are friends with, family with, associated with whomever you were involved with. So it could be that you need to cut some people off, or you did. It looks to me like you did. And you're in a mode now where you're just waiting. You're just waiting. If any of these people want to come up and bare their neck and try to mess with you, you'll take it right off. I know that sounds vulgar, but that's what I'm getting. So, okay, I want to know, what do I want to know? I want to know what your obstacles are. Let's pull from, let's put this deck away and then pull from a different one. Okay, what are your obstacles? Let's look at this deck here. We've seen this deck before, and I still don't remember the name of it. Okay, but it's beautiful. What are the obstacles for this collective, if there are any? What are the obstacles, please, Spirit? Spirit, thank you. New beginnings. Okay, can I have another one, please? What are the obstacles right now? I almost get a sense that it's not so much that a new beginning is the obstacle, it's that you have a lot of options because you have a lot of talents, you're really intelligent. Obviously, we've seen that. You're very intelligent, you're strategic, and you just want to be sure that you're making the most optimal choices to get the best results. I totally understand that. That's, you're a person of quality, you like high quality. I get that. Okay, one more, please, for this collective on obstacles. Obstacles. Getting clear, like what I just said. You just need to be clear on what choices you want to make because you have a lot of options. So, although the options card didn't come up here so much, I do have a feeling you do have a lot of things available to you. You just want to make sure you make the right moves. We'll do one more for obstacles and then we'll start pulling for solutions. Okay, what are the obstacles for this collective? Beauty, that's interesting. I like how in this image she is, she's curvy, she's got a little fat on her body. She doesn't look like a skinny, and there's nothing wrong with being skinny. So, but she doesn't look like waif-ish, if that makes sense. She looks like she's had a baby or something or two, and she, eats well, and she's adorning her body here and looking in the mirror. I'm almost feeling that because we're asking about obstacles, it might be that you need to rev up your inner talk and look at yourself in the mirror and really go over every part of your body and face and appreciate it. Find something that you appreciate, something beautiful. Maybe you have nice skin, or maybe you have pretty hair, or maybe you are curvy, or maybe you're slender. I don't know, whatever it is that you think is beautiful. And be honest with yourself, but also be kind. So this is about compassionate inner talk. And we have the Hermit here, which is this laying upon. And I would say that that's part of in your hermit mode, is seeing how beautiful you really are. That might be a challenge for you. Right. Okay, let's get some answers. Which cards do we want to use? I think I'm going to use this. Do I want to use... Yeah, we'll use this one. This is a deck based on, it's an oracle, but it's based on the chakras. And it's called the Oracle 7 or 7 Oracles or something having to do with 7. And I don't see the box here, so... All right, can we please have, what are the best things that this collective can do to get the best results, please? What are the best things to focus on and do that this collective can take action on, or, yeah, to take action on to move forward and, you know, get the best results. Okay, collective. That one. The Divine Matrix. Ooh. That's deep. Okay, can I have one more, please? I'm going to pull 3, just like we pulled 3 of the obstacles. We'll pull 3 of the what you can do to get the best results. All right, one more, and then I'm going to do a little drawing, and then we'll pull again. So, or we'll pull the rest of this line here. So, Divine Matrix, one more, please, for the best thing this collective can do to get the best results, please. Yeah, that one. Very pretty card. A burst of magic. Well, that's always nice. Let's have little bursts of magic, little miracles happening around you. That's nice. Okay, can I have one more, please, on the best thing this collective can do to get the best results? Oh, that one came through really strong. I was just saying that the other day. It is what it is. All right, I'm going to draw while we talk about these solutions. Now, look how this echoes this. It even echoes it here, too. Yeah, this is kind of inspiring me. All right, so the Divine Matrix. To me, this is talking about the structures that you use to connect into Divine Source, what I call Great Spirit. So having a structure, a way to connect is, I feel like, important if you feel compelled, and I can see you do here, whoever's watching this, to, and I'm going to be filling in this a little bit with some texture while we talk. Maybe work on the rose a little. Having a structure for the whys and hows you do things, how you lift your spirits, how you tap into a deeper spiritual realm, how you do that's important. And it can be, you know, a structure you build yourself, or perhaps you have a religion for that, you know, a structure that someone else created and someone else interprets. That's fine, whatever. So whatever works for you. I have my own personal matrix or structure that I use to access my deepest spiritual connection. So make something that, it's a construct. So make something that works for you. I'm going to keep drawing on this rose. All right. I'll have to clean up this rose later. A sweet little rose. So it's not a rose, it's a lotus, but a burst of magic. You know, maybe you're going to get some energy or something's going to happen. Magic to me is almost like miracles, and miracles are definitely possible. You know, you've probably seen some miracles in your own lifetime. And if you haven't, just be open to it, and you'll see there are all kinds of miraculous things in this world, things that are bizarre, things you can't explain. You know, and you can either take a cynical view of things, or you can be magical in your thinking. And I can tell you that thinking in a magical kind of way helps you access your creativity more. And when you access your creativity, you access solutions. So moving towards the calmer waters, like we were talking about, making your choices on where to go next, being strategic, you also can use that burst of magic, that delight, and come up with some creative solutions maybe you hadn't thought of before. Ask the divine, connect in, tap in, ask the divine, what is the best thing I can do? And then you're going to get the answer. See how she's kind of like, there's this woman's shape here coming out of the lotus, and now all these like sparklies coming down into her head. She's getting a download. She's getting information from divine. So I can see you doing that. And you're going to be doing that in this hermit mode, and it's a good luck time for you. So I would say, ask quality questions. Quality questions are not negative questions. Quality questions are like, what is the best thing for me to do? What do I need to pay attention to get the best results? Keep it on that. Don't focus on what others think or what's going on with other people necessarily. Don't focus on something distracting or anything like that. Don't focus on the, why can't I have a man, or why can't I, don't focus on things that's not a quality question. You want quality questions like, who is my soulmate? When are they coming? What should I do today to make the best of my time? It can be a whole range of things. How can I find the money path? How can I, find a way towards abundance? What are the best things I can do? Those are quality questions, right? So I hope you see the difference. You're following this spiral path, this matrix. And so it's not, the path takes time to wind around to get to all the sweet stuff to, it's a spiral. So keep walking down the path, keep going, and eventually, and you'll find goodies along the way, along the path, these magical bursts of magic and things like that. Now this other card here says it is what it is. Sometimes, because see there's a door here, sometimes there are doors that just can't or shouldn't be unlocked. Sometimes we have to walk away from certain people. Sometimes we have to walk away from certain habits. Sometimes we have to change the way we do things to move towards the calmer waters that we want, right? It is what it is. And I don't really feel like this is cynical. I feel like this is just being realistic. So if there is a door that is locked and you cannot find a way to ask quality questions to unlock that door, then maybe you're not meant to unlock that one. But there are other doors, lots of other doors. Just keep walking down your spiral path, and you will find those doors or windows of opportunity. I feel like this is a good luck time for you, so this is a good time to look at that and do that. Okay, I want to pull more. And then we'll wrap up this reading. Okay, this deck. Ha ha ha. So this one I haven't pulled out before, and I think this is called the Psychic Oracle. Psychic's Oracle. Yeah. Anyway, it's really beautiful. So, okay. So any more information, please, for this collective? Any more information for this collective? Anything they need to know before we wrap up the reading? Okay, so what else does this collective need to know, please? This card right here. We'll talk about that. One more, please. One more so we can talk about it, and then we'll pull a third and we'll be done. Okay. What else does this collective need to know, please? Let's talk about these two, and then we'll pull a third one and see what it says. Interesting. That's kind of humorous. Okay. Well, like I said, the Hermit, and where was it? There was another one. It was talking about I was talking about the path. So walking the maze, right? Say you're walking this maze to get to the center, right? So walking that maze, is a meditation. So meditation doesn't always mean you sit like this woman. You can do that, and that's very effective. I often do those tonings in the shower, but because the reverberations make it it reverberates beautifully, so it makes it more powerful for me because you can feel the vibrations in your body. But meditation also can be an active following a path. So even if you don't have like an actual maze to follow in real life, follow it in your mind. Follow that, and that's a meditation. That's an active meditation. Like pretend you're walking a path. You can even, like I'm doing here, If you've got a spiral shape or something, just follow it with your hand or a pen or something like that. And that's a meditation, and just see what comes to you. Just see what, or let go of the things you don't need. Perhaps focus in, so you just focus in on that and all the distractions fall away. That's another, you're just like you're clearing out the mess in your head, clearing out the, all the stuff that's going on there that you need to break away from temporarily and be in a meditative state. So you're very, very strongly being urged to meditate. So whether that is a, like a guided meditation, an active meditation, where you're moving your body, or something in your mind where you see yourself moving your body, or you just close everything down to a pinpoint, something along those lines. There are lots of types of meditations. You'll find the one that works for you. That's going to be beneficial. Okay, so this next one is 3 monkeys. So the 3 monkeys are speak no evil, see no evil, and hear no evil, right? Speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. This tells me that there are people around you who are trying to mess with you, like we talked about before, and they're not of the highest vibration, and their intentions are not necessarily good. They're not in alignment with what you want or the kind of life you want. You want your peace, right? So this is saying, speak no evil. Don't slander anyone. Don't don't speak any ill will or cast any black magic or do any of that kind of stuff, because all of that stuff comes back to you. Speaking ill will and slander is a type of black magic. It is. You don't need to do that. This is not necessary. See no evil. So don't focus on the things that are wrong. Don't focus on these people who might be trying to derail you or disturb your peace. You don't need to focus on them. Don't even look at them. Look at something else. Go find something else to look at. Study something, learn something new, something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, and hear no evil, right? So to me, this is a couple different things. Don't take nonsense from people who want to sit there and tear you down and kill your self-esteem. I keep getting the sense that this is a very highly narcissistic person or people you were trying to get away from. But anybody who tries to tear down your self-esteem, tear down who you are, criticize you or anything like that, you don't need to listen to them. Just walk away or get your katana out. I don't know. Anyway, this also is inner talk. So I would say there needs to be a better quality inner conversation, like we talked about before. That actually is more vital, because if you have good inner talk and you have certain standards of speaking to yourself, anything anybody else says that's not at least vibrating on that level, you're not going to accept. We don't accept abuse that is harsher than the way we abuse ourselves. Think about that for a minute. And I'm going to pull another card. So if you're receiving abuse and you're just taking it, then that means that you also have that kind of abuse. This is how you speak to yourself, if that makes sense. So raise the quality of how you speak to yourself, and you will see that you're not going to be very tolerant of those who dip below that level. One more, please, for this collective. One last card of advice, something they need to know, please. I'm hearing time, see what's become of me. The Bangles, they sang that song. That was a great song, or is a great song. That was back from the what was that, the late 80s, early 90s? Anyway, time, see what's become of me. You might want to look up the lyrics to that. As someone who's feeling kind of some trepidation going into the future, that song is, because they've had disappointments and they want to believe that good things are coming, but they're feeling a little bit disheartened. So don't worry, you have time. You have time. You're worried about time, I could see that, but you actually do have time. Maybe you think you're too old. to have a relationship or too old to do certain things that you wanted to do. I don't think that's true. I see here that it's saying, you've got time. Maybe you just need to be strategic about how you use your time. So do you use your time in a way that is moving towards what your goals are? Maybe sometimes you feel like you're paused. And sometimes we need to slow things down, like the hermit here, right? We need to close things down. Also, what I find beneficial sometimes is giving myself a few days where I don't keep track of time at all. That means I clear a space where I have no responsibilities of any kind. All my bills are paid, my kid is, taken care of, all this other stuff's handled and everything. Whatever your responsibilities are, setting yourself up to win so that they're all handled, and you can give yourself at least one day where you don't have to keep track of time. You don't have to worry about going to bed by a certain time or getting up at a certain time. You don't have to worry about, you can just wear your PJs all day long. You don't have to brush your hair. Don't put any makeup on if you wear makeup. And everything's taken care of. You can just sort of float and not check the clock constantly. And it might be also that you need to set down your phone. I know some people who are addicted to their phones and they're constantly looking at their phones. Like that's their thing. It's almost like they can't exist without it. It's an addiction. I'm not saying you're like that, but you might that's one way to get away from having to keep track of what time it is all the time, is to put your phone down. Also, see and hear no evil. Maybe it's good just to let go of some of that social media, maybe put your phone down, maybe, don't. There are times when, and I know it frustrates people sometimes, but I won't answer my texts for a couple days. I won't answer the phone. I will not set my alarm. I won't, I'll just completely disengage for what I should be doing, right? So because that time is really, it's a really fertile time to think creatively. That's what I find, because I don't have all these other constraints put upon me that society has, built as a structure. And sometimes we need structure for things, but sometimes it's good to get away from it so that you can, follow your inner path and find that sweet spot inside. Yeah. Okay. Well, go listen to that Beyonce song, Break My Soul. And because that was just popped into my head again. And there was the Kenny Loggins, I'm All Right. Nobody Worry About Me. And then please listen to the Epona song by Enya. It's gorgeous. It's not that long, but it's absolutely beautiful. And you can do all that for free, like on YouTube or something, whatever your music source is. All right. Well, that's your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And I really hope you have a wonderful time and that you find your path. And I know you're going to. So I believe in you. Thanks so much. And until next time, bye-bye.